We know that after every Shabbat, the students of the Baal Shem Tov would get together and they would review everything that they heard and they learned from the Baal Shem Tov on Shabbat. Because no matter what we receive on Shabbat, really it is what we do Motzei Shabbat, what we do on the night after Shabbat, with the light, with the understanding and the wisdom that we received on Shabbat. Therefore, amongst the students of the Baal Shem Tov, this time was a very important time, because it was the time that they were really able to hold on to and receive all that they learned before. We're going to, like as I said earlier, tonight we're going to sing some songs that not all of us know, but they happen to be some of them my favorite songs. And what we'll do is also, before we begin each song, to give an understanding of what the song is. We know when we sing, we're not simply singing to enjoy, but rather all these words come from whether it's from the Torah, from Psalms, and they are very powerful on their own. And as we sing them together, we awaken this light, we awaken this light to come into our lives. So we'll start with a relatively difficult songs, and I want to thank Bensi and Naftali who are here to help us, to accompany us with these songs. As I said, these are difficult songs to sing, so we should appreciate their help. We're going to start with song number 3. And literally translated, it means, it's part of the prayers when we say we're thanking the Creator that His kindness never ceases, His mercies never stop, and that we are always awaiting for these mercies and these blessings. And the idea is both an appreciation for all that we receive, but also the understanding that we are always able and capable to receive these blessings.
אתה קהילה
Chalu rachamecha ve'amerachem. Kila tamu chasadecha Kim yo'elam kivinu lam Kim yo'elam kivinu lam Kim yo'elam kivinu lam Kila chalu rachamecha ve'amerachem Tatay kila chalu rachamecha ve'amerachem Kila tamu chasadecha Kim yo'elam kivinu lach Kim yo'elam kivinu lach Kim yo'elam kivinu lach La 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 Naim yo'elam kivinu lach Kim yo'elam kivinu lach. That, by the way, is one of my favorite songs, if anybody wants to. The next song we're going to sing, which is song number 4, I think many of us know at least the tune, if not the words. And this is a song that's it's part of a prayer that we say before we go to sleep. And the meditation is, the thought is that we are asking for the protection of the angels. We know that we have that ability. The Kabbalists teach us to ask for and receive the assistance from the angels. And we ask for the angel Michael to stand on our right side, Gabriel on our left side, in front of us, Uriel in back of us, the angel Raphael, and on top of us, the Shekhinah, the aspect of the light of the Creator. And again, as we sing this, the thought isn't just we're singing songs, although hopefully we're enjoying that as well, but that we actually draw this light, we draw this assistance as we sing these songs. Number 4.
Shechir
The next song we're going to sing, I think we all know it. We sing it here usually on Shabbat. It's song number 1. And what it is really talking about the connection that we make with the Creator when we sing songs, when we sing to the Creator. And the words are, it's almost a call for all of us to come and sing. And in that singing, make this connection to the Creator. And it says, Ashrei avadav hamashmiim b'kol shivcho. Worthy are those who serve the Creator in their connection, and through that, the Creator receives joy. And as we sing it, we're here tonight to sing, but we're also here to awaken a stronger connection with the light of the Creator. And as we sing this is our prayer, our meditation, our request, that through this song, we make a stronger and deeper connection with the light of the Creator. The next song we're going to sing is not a very known song and a relatively difficult song to sing, but it happens to be, I think, either my favorite or my second favorite. So, and I know Bensi is a little difficult with this, so but feel free to join. And I haven't sung this a cappella at least in a long time, so I hope I get it right as well. It's song number 21, and it's really, the words are so beautiful. They speak about the fact that, the yearning of our soul for the light of the Creator. Just as the ram yearns on the water, so too we yearn, our soul yearns for a connection with the light of the Creator. And for me, what this song always awakens, and hopefully for all of us, is to really receive that gift of desire, a gift of desire for our soul to truly come close and cling with the light of the Creator. I hope I get this right. And 21. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. One more time if you don't mind, I really enjoy the song. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Kei ayol tarog alafi kemayim, kei nafshi tarog elecha Elokim. Ay kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. Kei nafshi tarog elecha, tarog elecha Elokim. I think Yuda wants to share a story with us. Okay. book? You can't tell a story with the book? No, I write all the things so I don't forget. That's so much. Ma. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, I just write little reminders. So I don't forget. Okay.
Now we got the story.
So, I was needing some information, so I asked one of the chevra to get me something I spoke about maybe 12 years ago, transcribed. And in the transcription, I saw a story that I read a long time ago that really moved me, and then I read it again 12 years later, and it still moves me. So the story is that the Baal Shem Tov once spent Shabbat at a certain town, and the person that is inviting him over, and he has success in business, he has success in health, he has everything. So after Shabbat, after the weekend, they do all the connections, and Baal Shem Tov asks him, can I give you something in return? Can I thank you? He says, you know, my wife's great, my kids are great, money's great, health's great, everyone's great, everyone's great. So Baal Shem Tov says, just do me one little favor. I'm going to write a letter, and if you could please just go into town and give it to someone, not the town that we're in, but town over. He says, great, sure. So he puts it with his stuff in his study, and as you would guess it, things start not going so great. A year or two go by, and he's not getting along with his wife, and business starts going down. A few years later, he has to sell most of his property, and he's left with his little house, his study, and like a little place. 10 years later, he's forced to he's lost everything, and he sells his little cabin and his little thing, and he goes to take all his stuff out, and he sees the letter. He's like, oh my God, the letter of the Baal Shem Tov, I never came to town. So another year goes by till he actually can make it, because now he doesn't have any transportation. He gets to the town 12, 13 years later, after the Baal Shem Tov came to his house. And he says, probably the person I'm supposed to meet is dead already. It's 13 years. Who knows what happens in 13 years? And so he sees the name. So yes, he goes to town. He says, do you know so-and-so? He says, so-and-so. He's the head of the town. He's the mayor of the town. I said, okay. He goes to the mayor of the town, and he hands him a letter. And the letter is written like this. He says, the man standing in front of you, 13 years ago had everything, but he lost his house, he lost his job, he's not getting along with his wife, his kids aren't getting, he's lost everything. He says, by now I'm probably passed away, says the Baal Shem Tov. But please, for me, take care of him. And the person takes care of him, and he starts his life again. And originally, when I read this story, it was about, the Baal Shem Tov needed to thank him. And so the Baal Shem Tov knew that he couldn't help him out because the person refuses, so at least he'll help him in the future. But in truth, when you really read this story, if the person would have just taken the blessing of the Baal Shem Tov, then he would have saved 13 years of hell. And sometimes, it's great that we may come and study and we have certain obstacles that we overcome. But the real power of the tzaddikim, the real power of what we study, is to not just to be able to overcome the problems, but to avoid the problems in the beginning. The next song, which most of us are probably not going to sing, but it's actually, I'm very excited about the story of this song. The song was written, the words are written, it's a prayer written by Rabbi melave of Luzhensk. You want to say something? Yeah. You don't want to say something?
I didn't know Micha was going to do the Rabbi melave story. I just read last night, I was talking to my kids, and there's not even a story, but King David reveals himself to Rabbi melave during fourth meal, as he always did. And this time, King David comes with a crown with different notes on them. He says, so Rabbi melave says, what's with the notes? He says, each note is the prayers. These people are praying for kids. These people are praying for this. So I wear this crown and hoping that will give them their blessing. Rabbi Melech looks at him and says, just pray. I pray for people and things happen. So King David looks at him in a half joke. He says, who do you think I am, Rabbi Elimelech? I can't do that.
So the next song number 20, is from a prayer written by Rabbi Melech Milezhensk. Those of us who have had the opportunity to go there to his grave, it's an unbelievable experience. And what this prayer is, it's a request for all of us that we should only see the good in others, that we should never see negative in another person. We should have the merit to show others the right path, and that everything that we do should bind us to the Creator. The words themselves are very powerful, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Bentzi's uncle who wrote this song, which has been a favorite of mine and Yehuda's for a very long time. And it's not an easy song to sing, but the words are powerful, and I hope we all enjoy it. מעלת חברנו נדבר תן בליבנו שנראה כל אחד מעלת חברנו לא אלוהי חסרונו תן בליבנו שנראה כל אחד מעלת חברנו ויעד אליו תן בליבנו שנראה כל אחד מעלת חברנו והרצוי לפניך ויעל יעלה בליבנו שוט שנאה ביחד על חברוי חלילה תחזק אותנו נחס רוח אליך שהכל נחס רוח אליך שהכל נחת רוח אליך. If we could see this one more time. Again, just to remind us, as we sing this, we are asking the Creator to give us this ability I was reading today the Baal Shem Tov, Menachem Chernobyl quotes the Baal Shem Tov, who said that if a person achieves true righteousness, it is impossible for him to see anything negative in another person. And B'ezrat Hashem, we merit to come to that point where we see nothing negative in another person and only the good that is in another person and in this world.
שנראה כל אחד מעלת חברינו
תן בליבנו שנראה כל אחד מעלת חברינו ולא שנדבר כל אחד את חברו בדרך הישר והרצוי לפניך ויעל יעלה בליבנו שום שנאה כל אחד את חברו בדרך הישר והרצוי לפניך ויעלה בליבנו שום שנאה מאחד על חברו חלילה נחת רוח אליך שיהיה הכל נחת רוח אליך שיהיה הכל נחת רוח אליך שיהיה הכל נחת רוח I hope everybody enjoyed that as much as I did. As we were speaking about these songs today, you just shared with me that whenever he goes to Rabbi Melech in the Zhensk, he always puts his iPod on and he listens to this song at the grave of Rabbi Melech of the Zhensk. The next song we're going to sing is song number 9, and it's a song we started teaching last night. And again, it's from the Birkat HaMazon, from the prayer that we say after that we eat. And again, the words are, we're asking the Creator to give us the merit for life and to bring us close to what's called Yemot HaMashiach, the days of Mashiach, which is the Gemara Tikkun, the end of the correction, when pain, suffering, and death is removed from our world. And again, our meditation, our request, as we sing this song, that we should all merit, not only for ourselves, but for everybody, to come close, to have the life, to be here in this world when that time comes. hu yezakein vichayenu vikavenu limot HaMashiach rachaman hu yezakein vichayenu vikavenu limot HaMashiach levinyan meit תשובו לחיי העולם הבא. הוא יזכנו וחיינו וקרבנו לימות המשיח ולבניין בית המקדש ולחיי העולם הבא ולבניין בית המקדש ולחיי העולם הבא. יזכנו וחיינו וקרבנו לימות המשיח רחמנו יזכנו וחיינו וקרבנו לימות המשיח ולבניין בית המקדש העולם הבא ולבניין בית המקדש ולחיי העולם הבא. I think my mother wants to share something.
Shavua Tov. I don't remember where I first read the story, but I think it brings a point home that I'd like to share with you. One time a man who had lived out his life passed away and came up before the angels. And he turned and he said, I need to speak to Hashem. I've got to speak to him. How could he have made such a mess out of this world? And so he tried, and finally he was given the right to speak to Hashem. And he turned to him and he said, how could you have done this to the world? Don't you see how much chaos there is? Don't you see how people will lose their faith? Don't you see that there's so much ignorance and violence and misery in the world? How could you have let that happen? Why can't you do something about it? And Hashem turned to the man and he said, well, I sent you. Thank you.
We're going to do the next song. Again, is I know at some point you're going to stop believing me, but it's one of my favorite songs. It's a slow song, but it's a relatively easy song to learn, and I think many of us know it. Let me find the number. Song number 8. And I do think this is my favorite song. At least right now it is. At least right now it is. And basically what it is a request from the Creator, and this is again our meditation, our prayers. We sing this, that we know that the only reason why there is pain and suffering and death in this world is because the light of the Creator is not completely revealed. And what this song is as a request, as a prayer, that the light of the Creator shines down completely into this world. And when that when that light of the Creator is completely revealed in our world, there is no more pain, there is no more suffering, there is no more death. And again, that's the meditation we have as we sing this. Song number 8. Number 8. la 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 We're going to do song number 5. And again, the words are that we are calling to the Creator to all the lack that we have, any needs that we have. We call out to the Creator and we awaken the ability that all of our requests, all of our prayers are answered. So as we sing this song, we not only ask to have the strength to call out when we need assistance, but also to receive that assistance always from the Creator. Hashem Azeli Shema Hashem V'choneini Hashem Azeli Shema Hashem V'choneini Hashem La 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 la.
אמר אדוני ליעקב, אל תיראי יעקב. אמר אדוני ליעקב, אל תיראי יעקב. אמר אדוני ליעקב, אל תיראי יעקב.
I hope everybody's having as much fun as I am. The next song we're going to sing, and then I'm going to tell a story. It's a very slow song, but it's a very powerful song. It's song number 12, and this, of course, is the prophecy that for which we're all basically working towards. That there will come a time when Umacha Hashem Elokim Dima Me'al Kol Panim, that the Creator will dry off all the tears from all the faces, all the pain that has ever been experienced by humanity will be dried up. And that will be the moment, of course, the moment when there is no more pain, no more suffering, no more death in this world. Hashem, Dima, Dima, Mi'al Kol Panim, Macha, Umacha, Umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Mi'al Kol Panim, Umacha, Umacha. Mi'al kol panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Mi'al kol panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Mi'al kol panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol Panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, Dima, Dima, Me'al Kol We'll sing. That once one of the students who had been married for over 10 years, and he comes to his teacher to present a dream, and he says to him, he says, he asked the man, are you willing to do anything? Yeah, well, you're going to go to your wife, make sure she agrees. I want you to sell everything you have. Everything comes out to you. And you and your wife both have to go to his wife. She, of course, agrees. They sell everything they have. He comes back to my teacher to the Zemin Green. And he says to him, I have 10,000. It's everything I own. That's the last place. He's thinking in his mind probably, he's going to have to give it to his teacher, give it to somebody. Jose says to him, he says in those days he would have big fairs. This one, if I'm not mistaken, was in Germany. He says, travel to that fair. He said, I want you to stay there for 3 months. And I want you you remember many years ago, before you were married, you were engaged to this woman. And because she hasn't, and you broke the engagement, and because you caused her that much pain, and because she hasn't forgiven you, that's why you can't have kids. You have to go there, spend 3 months there, you'll find her. And if she forgives you, you'll be able to have kids. So he travels to Leipzig, he stays there, he stays at a hotel. He's there for about 3 months. He spent around 2,000 rubles so far. And every day he goes out to the fairs and he tries to find her, to try to find one person in thousands of people. 2 months into his stay there, it's raining, and he goes to take cover under this roof. And as he's standing there under the roof, there's a woman next to him. And he turns to her and he sees it's his old engaged. So he says to her, he says, I'm so sorry. I never realized how much pain I've caused you. He says to you, can you please forgive me? Please forgive me, I beg you. I beg you to forgive me. And she says to him, she says, you have no idea how much pain you caused me. She says, but if you do me one favor, I'll forgive you. He says, what is it? Anything. I'll do anything for you. She says to him, how much money do you have? He says, I have 8,000 rubles left. She says, if you take this money, my brother's daughter is getting married next week. And he doesn't have any money to pay for the wedding, he doesn't have any money to pay for anything. And they might be canceling the wedding. If you go to my brother, and she tells him the town that he lives in, you go to my brother, you give him your last 8,000 rubles to pay for his daughter's wedding, I'll forgive you. He travels to the city, the village where his ex, almost brother-in-law lives. He walks up to him, and he says, do you recognize me? And the man doesn't recognize him so well. And he says, I was once engaged to your daughter, to your sister. And he says, oh, yes, I remember you. He says, I saw your sister last week. And the guy turns to him. He says, what do you mean you saw my sister last week? She died 10 years ago. She said she was so heartbroken. The night that you got married, she died. He says, please take this money. He gives her 8,000 rubles to pay for your daughter's wedding. He goes back to his home, and of course, he has a son the next year. This story is amazing on many, many levels. But for me, what it really teaches is that if our singular desire is to correct, if our singular desire is to remove pain and suffering from others, we will find all the ways. We will find all the ways. It's an amazingly inspiring story. But again, we have to have that singular desire to correct, the singular desire to alleviate another's pain. Then everything, all the greatest of miracles, come and assist us. Umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, dima, dima, mi'aya kol panim, umacha, umacha, umacha Hashem, dima, dima, mi'aya kol panim, Umacha, Hashem Dimai Dima Me'al Karka. Next song will be song number 2. And again, we say this in the Havdalah every Motzei Shabbat. And the words, again, are powerful words. And this is in one of the letters that Rab Brandwein wrote to the Rav. The Rab Brandwein tells the Rav, and this to me, again, one of the greatest teachings that Rab Brandwein wrote to the Rav, which is, he says, the difference between somebody who's righteous and not, meaning, what is the one single difference between somebody who is connected to the light of the Creator and somebody who is disconnected? It's an amazing question, because many of us would have different answers. Well, if you do good things, you're connected. If you do negative things, you're disconnected. Rab Brandwein says no. This is a difference between somebody who's completely connected to the light of the Creator and somebody who's disconnected. He says, Ki hatzadik batuach b'yeshuato. A righteous person is certain that his redemption, that the assistance between somebody who is a righteous person and somebody who's disconnected from the light of the Creator is that hatzadik batuach b'yeshuato. A righteous person, meaning who's connected to the light of the Creator, somebody who never has even a second of doubt that the Creator will assist him. It has nothing to do with the actions that we do. It has nothing to do with anything else. A person is a righteous person if he is certain that the Creator will assist him. And this song that we're going to sing is about that. And Rab Brandwein quotes these words in the song: "Hineh kel yeshuati eftach v'lo efchad." I have certainty always, without a doubt, that the Creator will assist me from any difficulty, from any problem. And that makes us connected. That makes us righteous.
Adonai tzvaot imanu, nishgav lanu, Elohim Yatosela, Adonai tzvaot, Ashadam boteyabach, Adonai Yoshia melayanenu v'yom koreinu.
The next song we're going to sing is a slow song, song number 22. And like I said, it's one of my favorite songs. And the words of the song, although it's a difficult song to sing, but I think it's on my birthday I get to sing songs that. Basically, this prayer is from the Birkat Hamazon, from the prayer that we say after we eat, and it's talking about the fact that we're asking that the time should come soon when the light of the Creator comes back into Jerusalem. It refers not only to the physical Jerusalem, but to the supernal Jerusalem, and that represents the time when the light of the Creator flows and is revealed completely in this world. So as we ask for this revelation, our meditation is that the light of the Creator permeates from its source, but to the entire world. And that, of course, is the time when there's no more pain, suffering, and death in this world. No? ברחמים תשוב תשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת תשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת ולירושלים עירך ברחמים תשוב תשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת ותשכון בתוכה כאשר דיברת ובני אותה בקרוב בימינו הבניין עולם וכיסא דוד דוד עבדך עליך שרת אחים ובני עשתה בכבוד בימינו הבניין עולם וכיסא דוד דוד עבדך עליך לצחת אחים שליים איכה ברחמים ברחמים תשוב ותשכח בתוכה כאשר דיברת כאשר דיברת היום נעשה בקרוב בימינו הבניין עולם וכיסא דוד דוד עבדך עליך לצחת אחים היום נעשה בקרוב בימינו הבניין עולם וכיסא דוד דוד עבדך עליך לצחת אחים. I just want to share with everybody, the first time I heard that song, I was probably around 11 years old, and me and Yehuda were in camp. And those of you who don't know the story, in those years, my mother doesn't always like when I tell this story, but we didn't have a lot of money, and to save money in the summer, my parents would rent out our house, and so there was no room anymore for me and Yehuda. So whether we liked it or not, we would go to camp. And then after camp was over, there was still a few more weeks where we would drive around in the station wagon across eastern United States, and the Rav would go knock on doors, and we would be in the car with my mother or outside doing things. So as we were singing the song, I remember our first few years in camp. The next song we're going to sing is song number 24. Happier memories, happier memories. This next song is from the prayers, and the words are, we're saying to the Creator to open to us His mercy, His kindness. The Creator who does good, come close to us, return to us with your great kindness. And basically what this is a request, a meditation, a prayer, that not only we know that as we open up towards the Creator opens up towards us. And this song, which again is one of my favorites, is again this, as we sing these words, our desire should be, our request should be that both we open up ourselves to the Creator, and the Creator with His kindness and with His mercy shines down blessings to us. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Tov Umeitiv Yidash Lanu. Tov Umeitiv Yidash Lanu. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Toivu Meitiv Yidash Lanu. Toivu Meitiv Yidash Lanu. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Melech Rachman Rachem Aleinu. Toivu Meitiv Yidash Lanu. Toivu Meitiv Yidash Lanu. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Shuva Eleinu B'amon Rachamecha. Shuva Eleinu B'amon I want to share one more thing. I want to share one more thing. One of the things I didn't get to share this morning, it's really an amazing teaching from the Shem Shmuel. It's the commentators, when speaking about Korach, they say, what happened to him? How did he make this mistake? And they say that there's different answers given. But what the Shem Shmuel explains is that the big mistake that Korach made was that although he had achieved great heights, his soul truly achieved great heights, he thought that he achieved it because of his own merit. And therefore, even though Moses wasn't helping him in what he was trying to do, where he was, the person what he had already achieved, he can do it on his own. And of course, that was his big mistake, because everything that entire generation had was only from Moshe. And with the second he disconnected in his mind from the need to have the support of Moshe, he fell all the way. And that's an amazing lesson. And, it's my birthday. It's also one of the greatest fears of my life is to not have enough appreciation for what my parents have done for me and continue to do for me. And I think, there's no time like a birthday to both remind myself and ask from the Creator that He gives me the merit, because it's a merit. You see the story of Korach. You see how the ease of thinking, you've achieved, that I ask for myself, and I also share my appreciation that I never lose my clarity, that whatever I've learned, whatever I've had the merit to teach, it only comes from the merit of my parents. Thank you. Yeah? Okay, the next song, I think we all know it. It's song number 19. And of course, what we're doing through the song is connecting to each one of the chariots, the 7 merkavot, and their unique light. And through their unique light, we draw hopefully that assistance to us from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Moshe, Moses, Aharon, Yosef, and David. Avraham Avinu, ay, 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 ish chesed, Yitzhak Avinu, nezar b'gvura, Yaakov Avinu, ay, 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 klil tiferet, Moshe Rabbeinu, Raya Memna, Aaron HaKohen, Ohev Shalom, Yosef HaTzadik, Tzadik Yesod HaOlam, David Melech Yisrael, malka Meshicha, malka Meshicha, Avraham Avinu, ay, 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 ish chesed, Yitzhak Avinu, ay, 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 nezar b'gvura, Yaakov Avinu, ay, 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 glil tiferet, Moshe Rabbeinu, This next song we're going to sing is one of my favorite songs as well. It's a very difficult song to sing, at least for me, so I'm so happy we have Benzi and Naftali here to help us, because I hardly ever get a chance to sing it. It's song number 17. And again, it's a prophecy, and as we sing these words, we ask for this time to come, that the time will come when people have a thirst and a hunger, but the thirst is not the thirst and hunger for food or for drink, but rather for the light of the connection to the light of the Creator. So as we sing these words, we ask for ourselves to have true hunger, and we ask for this hunger, this true hunger, to be revealed in the world.
רז לא רב הלחם ולא צמא למים. לא רב הלחם ולא צמא למים, כי אם לשמוע דבר השם. לא רב הלחם ולא צמא למים, כי אם לשמוע דבר השם. בעינינו מה שנשלחתי לה בארץ, לא רב
Again, like I said, it's a very difficult song to sing. Thank you. The next song is also a difficult song to sing, so I'm taking the opportunity to have somebody who can sing it. It's song number 18, and it's a beautiful song. It's from King David, where he says, "Vani b'chasdecha batachti." I have certainty in the kindness, in the goodness of the light of the Creator. Yageli bi b'shuatecha. Even when I'm in a dark place, even when I'm in a difficult place, even when things don't seem to be going well, I have such clarity, such certainty in the goodness and the blessings and the light of the Creator that I'm already happy in the darkness because of the light that is going to come. And that's a tremendous level to be. You know, it's easy to be happy when things look happy, but to be able to have certainty that the light is going to come, and even when we're in a difficult situation, to have that joy become awakened. That's the gift that we ask for as we sing this song. Second to last song we're going to sing is a song. It's especially appropriate during this time, which after midnight, we know that this is a special time when the Creator goes, and He also sees the pain that exists in the world. And this song, which is part of what we say during the Tikkun Chatzot, is an awakening for us, for others, to truly feel the pain of the world and to cry for it, and through that crying, alleviate it, bring the light to remove that darkness. Song number 11. Literally, it's from Eicha. It's pour out your heart like water before the Creator. And as we awaken this pain that we feel for others, we awaken the light to alleviate that pain. Shivchi before we sing the last song for this night, I'd like to just say one more thing. There's one of my favorite teachings from the Esh Kodesh is that he says, very often a person has the opportunity to teach. It's a mistake to think that the inspiration that he has, whatever he finds to say, is anything that has to do with his own soul. But rather, when a person merits to have people who are willing to listen to him, then the Creator sends that person who has the opportunity to teach light and wisdom that is really deserving of the people being taught, and not so much for the teacher. It's a big mistake teachers often make in thinking that whatever inspiration they have, whatever teachings they have, is of their own, but rather, as the Esh Kodesh explains, it's actually given to us, those who have merit, or people who actually want to listen to them. The souls of the people who are listening are the ones who merit those revelations and those inspirations. And the one thing I want to share on my birthday is that I know that it's how thankful I need to be that there are actually people who are willing to listen to me every once in a while, because it is only the merit of those people who are willing to listen to you that the Creator therefore gives you for them any information, any wisdom, anything that you have to share. And I feel unbelievably grateful for the opportunity to be able to share when I do, knowing that that's really what gives me my inspiration, that's what gives me my light. The fact that the Creator says, whether you deserve it or not, these people have to hear it from somebody. And if they're going to be listening to you, I have to give you something to say. So I want to thank everybody here who, whether it's on Shabbat or any other time, when you listen to me, I need it, because this is what keeps me inspired, and this is what gives me the opportunity to learn anything. So the last song, actually before we sing our last song, I want to thank Bensi and Naftali. I hope everybody enjoyed them as much as I did. So the last song we're going to sing is my favorite song. What? And the words are very simple, and we know that it says that a person has to be yearning for Mashiach, yearning for the end of pain, suffering, and death every single day. And these words are Ki lishuatcha, song number 9. Ki lishuatcha kivinu kol hayom. We are waiting for the redemption every day. Umitzapim liyeshua, and we are waiting for it. And there's a famous quote. They said that if enough people truly had a desire for the redemption to come, it would come. And as we sing this song, we ask not only for ourselves but for the world that enough of this desire should be awakened in the world, enough desire for the redemption. And when there's enough desire for that redemption awakened, the redemption will come, hopefully soon in our days.
Oh,